Once upon a time, in a cozy little town, there was a couple named Alex and Taylor. Their relationship seemed effortlessly happy. Friends often wondered, what's their secret? What many didn't realize was that their love story was built on a foundation of unspoken rules. Rules backed by science. The hidden secrets of happy couples. What if the secret to a lasting, passionate relationship wasn't grand romantic gestures, but something quieter, something hidden in plain sight? Alex and Taylor weren't perfect. They had their disagreements, their off days, and moments of frustration. But what set them apart wasn't avoiding conflict. It was how they nurtured their connection, quietly, every single day. In this video, we'll reveal the hidden secrets that keep happy couples together, even through life's toughest moments. You'll discover the subtle, powerful habits that create emotional security, deepen attraction, and make love feel effortless. And, trust me, the most important secret is one you won't want to miss. So stay with us till the very end. Welcome to NeuroVisit, where we uncover the psychology behind lasting connections. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a life-changing insight. The 5-to-1 magic ratio of positive interaction. Every couple argues. Alex and Taylor did too, but for every negative moment they created 5 positive ones. A soft touch, a kind word, a shared laugh. Dr. John Gottman's research revealed that this ratio was the key to lasting relationship satisfaction, and Alex and Taylor, without ever discussing it, lived by this rule. When Taylor came home after a long day, sometimes they were irritable, snappy even. But before the tension could settle, Alex would smile, rub their shoulder, and ask how their day went. That small gesture, though simple, immediately softened the mood. Later, Taylor would make them tea without Alex asking, a silent thank you. It wasn't that they avoided negative moments. They had disagreements about finances, whose turn it was to clean, and even what to watch on Netflix. But in their world, a disagreement was always followed by something positive, a playful nudge, a shared joke, or a sweet apology. This unspoken rule seemed to be second nature to them, but beneath it lay a powerful truth. The brain remembers emotional experiences more vividly than neutral ones. By flooding their relationship with positive interactions, Alex and Taylor made sure that the dominant emotional memory was warmth, not tension. Understanding attachment styles. There was a subtle rhythm to Alex and Taylor's relationship, one that outsiders rarely noticed. On the surface, they seemed perfectly in sync, but underneath was a delicate balance that could have easily broken if not for one key understanding: attachment styles. Taylor, independent to the core, often needed space, a quiet evening alone with a book, a solo walk to clear their mind. Alex, on the other hand, found comfort in closeness, a reassuring touch, a check-in text, or simply sitting together in silence. These differences could have driven a wedge between them, but instead, they became the invisible thread that wove their bond even tighter. Whenever Taylor felt overwhelmed, they'd retreat into their thoughts, their silence stretching like a thin veil. Alex noticed, of course. In the early days, they'd worry, thinking Taylor was upset with them. But over time, they learned. They'd resist the urge to ask, to hover. Instead, they'd leave a cup of tea on the table and let Taylor be. That silent understanding spoke louder than words ever could. And when Alex felt insecure or anxious, when life threw its curveballs, Taylor knew. They'd reach for Alex's hand, hold it just a little longer and whisper, "I'm here." That was all Alex needed. The reassurance that no matter what, Taylor was their anchor. The beauty of their connection lay not in fixing each other, but in accepting each other. Their attachment styles weren't hurdles to overcome. They were maps to navigate. By understanding these emotional blueprints, Alex and Taylor didn't just avoid tension. They built a trust so strong it became their quiet superpower. Active listening and empathy. the art of making someone feel truly heard. Have you ever spoken to someone and felt like they weren't really listening? Maybe they nodded absent-mindedly or gave a distracted while their mind wandered elsewhere. Now, imagine the opposite. Someone who hangs onto your words, whose eyes stay locked with yours, whose reactions show that they truly understand not just what you're saying, but how you feel. That's the magic of active listening. And for Alex and Taylor, it was the unspoken glue that held their love together. Whenever Taylor talked about their day, whether it was about a frustrating coworker, a dream they had the night before, or something as simple as what they ate for lunch, Alex didn't just hear the words, they absorbed them. They nodded, asked thoughtful follow-up questions, and maintained soft eye contact, signaling, "I'm here, I care, tell me more." But it wasn't just about words. It was about empathy, the ability to step into each other's emotions. When Taylor shared their worries, Alex didn't rush to fix things or dismiss them with, "You'll be fine." Instead, they validated Taylor's feelings. "That sounds really tough. I can see why that upset you." Those words, simple yet powerful, made Taylor feel truly understood. This kind of listening created a deep emotional safety between them. It meant that Taylor never hesitated to open up, and Alex never grew tired of listening. In relationships, feeling heard is often more important than finding solutions. And when you listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart, you don't just hear words, you hear the person behind them. And that's when love grows deeper than ever, maintaining individuality and independence. It was their little secret, the thing no one suspected, how much time they spent apart, not out of neglect, but by design. Taylor had their painting classes, where they lost themselves in colors and canvases, and Alex disappeared into the wilderness with their friends, hiking trails that led to nowhere and everywhere. At first, their friends thought it was strange. Shouldn't couples want to be together all the time? But Alex and Taylor knew better. They understood that absence wasn't a threat, it was a spark. Each time they came back to each other, it was like rediscovering something familiar, yet exciting. On those nights after their separate adventures, Taylor's eyes would light up as they told Alex about their latest painting, the frustration of a brushstroke gone wrong, or the satisfaction of getting it just right. And Alex, with dirt still under their nails and the smell of pine on their jacket, would share stories of narrow trails and breathtaking views. They didn't lose themselves in the relationship. They found more of themselves and brought that fresh energy back to each other. What no one told them, but they instinctively knew, was that maintaining individuality wasn't about creating distance. It was about preserving the mystery, the allure, the feeling that no matter how well you know someone, there's always more to discover. And that, more than anything, kept their love alive. The power of daily appreciation. How small acts keep love. Alive love isn't just built in grand romantic gestures. It's woven into the quiet, everyday moments that often go unnoticed. It's in the way someone remembers how you like your coffee, the way they reach for your hand without thinking, or the way they listen when you talk about the smallest details of your day. For Alex and Taylor, appreciation was never about extravagant gifts or over-the-top declarations of love. It was about the simple, unspoken things they did for each other, things that could have easily been taken for granted, but never were. Every morning, Taylor would wake up to the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee, a ritual Alex had silently adopted. Taylor didn't need to ask for it, and Alex never expected praise. But without fail, Taylor would smile and whisper, "Thank you for making coffee." It was a small moment, barely lasting seconds, but it meant everything. Later, when Taylor folded the laundry or surprised Alex with their favorite snack from the store, Alex would pause, look into their eyes and say, "I really appreciate you." These weren't just words. They were tiny affirmations that built a foundation of love and security. Gratitude has a way of transforming relationships. It shifts the focus from what's missing to what's already present. It reminds both partners that they are seen, valued, and cherished, not just in the big moments, but in the everyday ones. The secret to lasting love isn't in dramatic declarations, but in the quiet, consistent acts of appreciation. Because when love is acknowledged, even in the smallest ways, it grows stronger every single day. Constructive conflict resolution. When conflicts arose, Alex and Taylor avoided blame. They knew the dangerous spiral that could come from phrases like, "You always," or "You never." Instead, Taylor would say, "I feel overwhelmed when," and Alex would respond, "I understand. Let's figure this out." They took breaks when things got heated, understanding that time apart during an argument wasn't abandonment. It was a chance to return with clearer minds and softer hearts. This simple yet powerful practice turned even their most heated arguments into opportunities for growth and understanding. The science of physical affection. Why the smallest touch can mean the most. Imagine coming home after a long, exhausting day. The weight of the world sits on your shoulders, and stress lingers in your mind. Then, just as you sink into the couch, your partner reaches over and gently squeezes your hand. In that single moment, without saying a word, you feel comforted, reassured, and deeply connected. This is the power of physical affection, the silent language of love. Research has shown that simple gestures like holding hands, hugging, or even a reassuring pat on the back can trigger the release of oxytocin, often called the love hormone. Oxytocin helps reduce stress, strengthens emotional bonds, and creates a sense of safety and trust between partners. It's why a tight hug can instantly make you feel grounded, and why the warmth of someone's touch can calm an anxious heart. But beyond biology, physical affection is a form of emotional communication. It says, "I see you. I'm here for you. You're not alone." It's in the forehead kisses before bed, the arm wrapped around your waist while cooking, or the subtle touch on your back when walking together. These moments might seem small, but they leave a lasting impact. Couples who engage in regular physical touch tend to report higher levels of happiness and relationship satisfaction. It's not about grand romantic gestures. It's about the everyday acts of closeness that remind you of the bond you share. So next time you pass by your partner, don't underestimate the power of a soft caress or a lingering embrace. In love, sometimes the smallest touch can speak the loudest. The secret ingredient to lasting love. The secret to lasting love isn't one grand gesture, but a million little ones. It's in the kindness, the curiosity, the willingness to learn each other anew every single day. Alex and Taylor weren't perfect, but they were present. And that made all the difference. If you enjoyed this journey through their unspoken rules of love, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, Neuro Vista, for more powerful insights into building relationships that truly last.